hear about the new species of bird that they found the other day? It's a relative to those pink birds with the spoon beaks. Uh, yeah,
Mhm.
it's called this beak is way more sharp and serrated.
Oh.
Yeah, they call it the roseate killbill. What's going on? I'm so sorry, everybody. My name is Cam. This is Zay, and today we are getting into the movie Kill Bill Volume 1. This will be our reaction to it. We do plan on going directly into Volume 2 after watching this movie. Of course, the reaction for Volume 2 should release a few days later than this one. So if you're new here, subscribe to stay tuned, and you can hit that bell notification button so you can be notified when part two drops. We've been told by a lot of people that these two movies are two halves to a full story. So
Mhm.
we were kind of thinking maybe we save it for sequel month, volume two, but everyone is like, no, no, no. You've got to watch the second one right after. So that's our plan for tonight. Super excited. Before we get into it, there's not really much I know about this movie. I will say I know Uma Thurman, yellow jumpsuit, swords, action, and Quentin Tarantino. That's pretty much all I know about this movie.
Ye
Surprisingly, I haven't seen this movie and that's surprising to me because I'm a huge Quentin Tarantino fan. I've seen a lot of his movies. Zay, I know you haven't seen too many of his movies, but I've
yeah.
always loved his works. I've always, thought he was a great director. So I am excited to get into this one because this one kind of flew by, and I never really caught on to watching this. Other than what I mentioned, Zay, is there anything you know about this movie before we get into it?
So the only thing I know about this movie, and I only learned it because of the fact that everyone was like, "You need to watch them back to back," basically, like, because I couldn't imagine these things having a release date very close to each other unless it was premeditated, which I guess it was because Kill Bill, this one released in 2003, and it looks like the second one released in 2004. So
Right, yeah.
very, very close release dates, for sure, especially depending on what months they released. I'm excited though to get into it. I remember my grandparents, well, my grandparents on my dad's side, they always had a copy of it. My poppy, my grandfather loved this movie, so very interested to see what goes on.
Yeah, fun fact to anybody who doesn't know this, there's no reason why you would know this. My dad has met Uma Thurman before. They were, according to his story, they were at a fair, and because she lived close to him or something like that, and they were at a fair, and they got shoved in the same booth together. I don't know how that works, but that's what he says. So that's pretty cool fun fact that he was able to
Yeah.
meet her and stuff like that. I haven't seen too many movies with Uma Thurman in them, but I remember growing up watching My Super Ex-Girlfriend a bunch of times. I watched that movie. If you haven't seen it, Zay, we gotta watch it at some point.
I don't think I have.
I don't remember if the movie was good or not, but I remember as a kid I really liked it, watching it a bunch of times. It's basically about this guy who has an ex-girlfriend, which is Uma Thurman, and she has superpowers. So it's like, oh gosh, and he's a normal human.
Maybe I think I recognize the premise of the movie, and I could see her in that role, so but I don't think I've ever watched it.
Okay, well, that's something to keep in mind. But let's focus on Kill Bill in the meantime. Also, I did see the word samurai queen or something like that before we started, but I don't know what they're
Mm.
referring to with that, or if that's just like an action description thing. But yeah, I want to see what this is all about, this journey. And there's only one way to find out, and that's to get into it. Before we do, if you guys like what you're watching, leave a like down below. Subscribe to stay tuned for more if you're not already. And if you want to watch our full length reaction to this and various other movies, we'll get 3 edited movie reactions ahead of YouTube. You can check that out on Patreon. The link for that is in the description. So yeah, I mean, if you guys want to go right into our volume 2 reaction right after watching this, you can check that out on Patreon. The link for that is in the description. Ugh, sorry, I was busy practicing my wildlife photography skills I learned online through Skillshare.
What is that?
Oh, Skillshare? It's this wonderful online learning community where you can learn from creatives who are skilled in their field.
I'm talking about the bird on your chair.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Skillshare offers a variety of different options, so find what you like. And if you're interested, help support the channel and get 30% off your first year by using our promo code Cam&Zay. Let's not keep you guys waiting any longer. Let's get into Kill Bill Volume 1. Revenge is a dish best served cold. Old Klingon proverb.
Sounds like someone must have been running up
Oh,
the stairs. Oh, okay.
shit.
Oh,
Damn, what an opening.
Do you find me sadistic?
I'm gonna go ahead and say yes. Not sure the context of everything, but
You know,
oh, okay, this is
oh,
probably
wait,
Bill.
that has Bill on it.
Yep.
this is me and my most masochistic.
It's your baby.
Whoa! Wait. Did she get killed or did he get killed? Did he? I don't even know what
I
just
don't
happened
know.
there. Chapter 1, 2.
2.
Brain can't compute. Oh, getting our revenge.
Actually, these are the wrong people. Oh, nope, it's definitely the right one. She knows how to fight.
Damn.
Oh shit!
Good block. Nice.
Damn! Bro, the sound effects go crazy. Oh, oh.
Look at that. Yeah, the choreography is
Speaking
dope.
Japanese?
Oh
My God, this is crazy.
This is great choreography. I'll say that. This is great.
Yeah.
This is nuts. This is a dope fight.
I don't even know what the approach is here.
Not in front of the children.
Does she care? Yeah, she
Mommy, I'm home. Hey,
Oh
baby.
my gosh, how are you gonna
How
explain
was
this?
school? I'm Mr. States. What's your name?
What the fuck was that?
It's a confidential information we're not allowed to hear.
I had a little girl once.
So I suppose it's a little late for an apology, huh?
You suppose correctly.
Look, bitch.
I'm not gonna murder you in front of your child.
There's a baseball diamond where I coach our little league about a mile from here.
She's trying to surround herself with the most children possible.
She's like, there's a preschool down the road. Let's go there right now.
I have to fix Nikki's cereal.
Nikki's cereal? Isn't it like, didn't she just get home from school? What time is it?
Mamba. I should have been motherfucking Black Mamba.
Well, never mind.
What are you going to say?
She is a black mama.
Very funny.
Oh shit!
Well, what was the... Why'd you... Dog. That was crazy.
That was crazy too, because in my head I'm like, you know, she could just shoot her and like be like, we dropped the gun with her kid ass
Yeah.
or something like that. Oh, fuck.
Shit. Jesus.
It's not my intention to do this in front of you.
You're gonna start this child's villain arc, bro.
Your mother had it coming.
I don't know if she's gonna understand that.
I don't think she's gonna take that and be like, well, You're right.
Well, I mean, if she had it coming.
lady I've never met.
When you grow up, I'll be waiting.
She said she'll be waiting.
She basically said, try me, bitch. Yeah, I killed your mom.
Cottonmouth. Oh, they're all named after snakes.
Ah.
戦いの根本に
Truth lies at the heart of the art of combat. You know what's interesting too, because she is called the Black Mamba. So was she part of the group?
I think so, because I think that's why she's like, I know I did you wrong.
The blood spattered bride.
9 dead bodies. Bride, groom, reverend, reverend's wife.
Sheesh.
Why is it green?
Because he had sunglasses on. They literally made it like, that's actually kind of interesting.
Yeah, but why would his sunglasses have a green tint? What is the purpose of that?
I don't know. Some have blue tints, red tints. You know, some are clear. Is that what you're stuck on right now?
She's a blood-spattered angel.
All right.
Oh, what?
Oh,
Oh,
Cocksucker ain't dead.
oh, that was her.
How many, bro? Is she invincible? She- like,
That's the tune to the song. I love
oh
this. I
yeah,
used
yeah,
to
yeah,
run
yeah,
to
yeah.
this on the
By
treadmill all the
Rob
time.
Stone. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I might never have liked you, but that shouldn't suggest that I don't respect you.
Okay. That's fair.
Dying in our sleep is a luxury that our kind is rarely afforded.
I think you're just too afraid to wake her up.
Yeah, talking shit to someone before you assassinate them while they're sleeping is crazy. Like,
Sick.
that's your concern right now is
I
a
was gonna say
phone
one
call
phone
when you're-
call. You better.
What's her
Ooh.
condition?
Comatose.
She would have been dead if you had left me the fuck alone.
Elle, you're going to abort the mission.
Oh, you don't owe her shit!
Will you
You're gonna
keep
wake
your
her up.
voice down?
You don't owe her shit.
You sneak into her room in the night like a filthy rat. I love you very much.
I love you too.
No.
Oh, what? They're trying to kill her.
Yeah, but they love each other, you know?
Can't love her that much. He named her California Mountain Snake. He impregnated her and named her Black Mamba. Oh,
Oh,
That's
you
hell.
pest.
Am I most masochistic?
Bill, it's your ring.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
You shoot somebody in the head and they don't die, you need to move on. You need to find a different path in life.
Not only that, you shot someone that's a trained assassin.
Yeah.
Like they're not going to come hunt you down now.
I can't even imagine that feeling.
Mm-mm.
No, don't worry, that's not the right whistle.
I'm just going to kill the first dude that walks in. That was inconspicuous for sure.
Price is $75 a fuck, my friend. You getting your freak on or what?
Oh, you're
This
dead.
this boy's running the craziest side business out of town.
Sometimes this chick's cooch can get dry in a bucket of sand. If she dry, you just lube up with this and you'll be good to go.
Oh, that.
How many times has he done this though? Because he said it like he knows.
That tube was disgusting. Yeah, this might have happened to her before.
Yeah, because he said he knew, and he knew that her downstairs don't work no more.
Oh! Oh! Oh,
my-
that lip is going off! Oh, shit! Yep. Oh, you gotta wake those puppies up.
Yeah, I'd start slapping the shit out them legs. Oh god, he's on his way.
It's not gonna clean you unless you're just trying
Yeah,
to get
what
it out
about
of
the
your face.
shirt?
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Are you scared? Does it scare you that she's not there anymore? And this is why they call her the Black Mamba.
Where's Bill?
Oh!
Where's Bill?
Oh, do it again. Got him.
Slice of cutie pie, they said you was.
Oh no.
Oh, she.
Wait.
Well. Revenge is a dish best served cold. Oh my gosh.
Fucker.
Oof.
Oh, all right. I think he got it. She can't stay here long though, because when I find Buck at some point.
I did hear Quentin Tarantino has a thing for feet. I'm starting to see where they got that from. Oh, we're getting a real close up on these.
Oh
piggies.
yeah, no.
Them
Yeah.
concrete slappers be shining.
Oh, them street grippers are going. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. I mean, what are we doing here?
Or stop the market. Next stop, home.
Wiggle your big toe. As I lay in the back of Buck's truck,
Could you imagine someone
trying to will
walking by and seeing this? You see a patient or a nurse someone dressed as a nurse staring at their feet.
and the dicks responsible.
Oh.
O-Ren Ishii, member of the Deadly Viper Assassination Squad.
Cottonmouth.
Cottonmouth. And she already took care of her, so we'll see how that happens.
Yeah.
Half Chinese American Army brat made her first acquaintance with death at the age of 9.
Jeez. Oof. Yikes. That is horrible to have to watch. Right in front of her. Damn, you almost want to root for her, but
I know.
that is crazy. Damn, it really makes you want to root for her. Ugh. I can't. Oh my gosh. That's badass. As much as I hate
That was pretty sick. I don't root for that guy. That was pretty dope. That's clean.
Boss Matsumoto was a pedophile.
Oh.
私の顔をよーく見て殺した誰かに似てないか
Can we get just a whole movie on like her? Like now,
Her?
like
Yeah,
she's
just
like
I want
protagonist in my eyes now. You know.
Yo, Quentin sure just wrote some anime stories because he's killing it in the game right now. Like I'm locked in.
Whoa! Damn! That was sick!
She did her part in the killing of 9 innocent people, including my unborn daughter.
Oh.
She should have killed 10.
Ho, ho, ho.
Mm-hmm.
Wiggle your big toe.
Nice.
Hard part's over.
Guess she's a lizard now.
Can you speak Japanese?
No, just a few words I learned since yesterday. May I sit at the bar?
Oh, sure, please. Say.
She's acting too sweet for her not to fuck this place up in the next 15 minutes, yo.
What are the Japanese? Do you know?
Arigato.
Arigato. Good.
I wish our Japanese teacher was more receptive to us like that.
They were like,
I'd be like,
they were like-
arigato, and they'd be like,
he's hopeless. Get him out.
A bottle of warm sake, please.
Sake? 真っ昼間から？
昼でも夜でもいいだろう、めったに客を。
shut the fuck up and get the sake.
将軍なら俺は
If you'd be general, I'd be.
Do you understand?
ハゲじゃない。だけ。Do you understand?
Coming right up.
Yep. You want 3 of them?
What brings you to Okinawa?
Hattori Hanzo.
Oh shit.
Chop the sake. You heard that name?
服部半蔵に一体何の用ですか?
日本刀が必要で。
Ooh, a sword.
Yeah. So she buttered him up. Oh, that one's tough. The gold.
Yeah, that one.
I would definitely. I'd probably end up opting for either like black or with some accenting or gold.
I think the red and
What?
black is cool, but it's so overrated.
Yeah, I feel like it's too basic for me. I feel like that's
Yeah.
like I feel like you see that combo because it always looks good. Black and red
Yeah.
like that, of course, looks good.
May I?
You may.
That was polite.
Try the second one down.
The one that we talked. She's gonna hunt us down because you talked shit about the sword.
That's the cleanest that blade will ever be.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he.
小橋の道具は
Mhm.
作っておる。
So he must have retired and went under like the guise of just a shop owner.
私はもう引退しておる。
But you can still give me the sword, right?
Right?
These are not for sale.
I didn't say sell me. I
She gonna
said
kill you.
give me.
She gonna kill you for it, bro. Just give it to her.
My vermin is a former student of yours. You have a rather large obligation.
Ooh.
Oh?
Ooh.
Crazy.
Ooh.
旅の途上で神がただ神が立ちはだかれば神をも決め
Oh
る。
my gosh.
Wait a minute. Interesting. That you see that little logo? You saw a little logo at the bottom of the sword? It's like has like
Yeah.
3 points. I wonder if R.I.P. Kobe Bryant. I wonder if he drew his inspiration for his logo for his brand from that because his nickname was Black Mamba in basketball, and it's very similar, very similar to us. It's a 3-pin thing like that. It's not as fat though. It's like skinnier.
Chapter 5. Showdown at House of Blue Leaves.
The subject of O-Ren's blood and nationality came up before the council only once.
一体何が売ってんだよ。この組長がのたらこが。
Oh no.
Oh.
堕落とはどういうことです？
Oh, you had to ask.
Yeah.
チャイニーズの愛のアメリカ人リーダーにしまったってことだよ。
Oh my god!
Got anything else to say? Now's the fucking time!
I think you're very pretty. I think you're smart. I think you're kind.
Personally, I love your mixes of everything. You're so great.
Couldn't think of a better leader.
Couldn't actually, yeah. I was thinking of all the leaders in history, and you're the best. Crazy how that works. Yeah.
Go.
That's crazy.
It's that sense you got to know. Above you. How did she get up there? She going. Hopefully a waiter doesn't walk over there next because he's gonna get taken out by it.
Yeah.
So what's her game plan? Because you're right, she can't take them all on at once. Even she knows that. I'm assuming she has to try to lure them out, right, and take them down one by one.
連絡先を教えていただければこちらから連絡します。
Oh, when this music starts playing, it's not good.
勝負はまだついちゃいなよ
Oh, it's begun.
Oh, I think she has blood on her lip.
Oh, I'm hyped. I'm hyped. Oh yeah, remember when she did. Keep that in your head. Oh, here comes the alarm. Oh, shit!
Yeah, that's crazy. I was really hoping she's gonna like drag it or something. It's gonna like have that like
Bro,
yeah.
the buildup is nuts. Mickey's fucked.
I don't know. Mickey just that was like
I don't
her
care,
to a
Mickey.
front flip into battle. Would've been-
Oh, so that's why she needed the Japanese steel. Whoa!
Oh, I'm sorry. Is she a power lifter? She just
Oh, come on. You know she's gonna take care of all of them.
the most henchman dudes ever. We got him, boss. And then they just mess up. They don't even succeed.
Oh, damn. That was smooth.
Yeah.
Come on. You have one chance to just run away.
You're gonna die either here or by the hands of your boss, so either drop the sword or, you know.
Yep.
Well. Fatality.
Any more subordinates for me to kill?
Hi.
What in
Is
God's name is she
that?
using? I don't even know how to approach this battle.
Yeah.
You can't like stop it with the sword because it's gonna whip around and hit you in the head. Oh yeah, I'll take your shit clean off. Oh! Yeah, that was tough. I'm not gonna lie. That kick it was crazy. Got like nunchucks. Oh!
Fuck!
Damn. Oh, it has an upgrade mode. Oh my god, she wrapped it around her.
Oh no! What, is she gonna like pull it back and then like duck or something?
I don't even know.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh! Oh! Bro, it looks like if that wasn't there, she would have lost. How do you... Is it
Dude,
just
you
gonna
just
like black
spin,
out?
You just stick your sword straight out and spin in a circle. They can never get close enough.
Oh! Oh! Oh my gosh! She just plucked that boy's eye out! What?
He just killed his own man.
Oh!
Oh, the decapitation ones are always crazy. Michael Jordan?
Oh
She just
man, that's embarrassing. That is embarrassing. Oh, ain't no way. Fucking Legolas over here.
Wait. Defy physics. What?
Bro, this is like one of the coolest action scenes of all time.
Oh no, that would piss me off. You don't just get to walk away.
That just fueled her fire, yo. Whoa, two!
Double katanaed up.
Oh, the music choice is crazy. Nobody! Nobody?
All right.
She's like, I need some kind of advantage here. Oh, dude, this is so sick. The silhouettes.
Yeah.
Oh, I am obsessed with this.
This is so sick.
I lost track of who was who for a second. I thought
Yeah, so did I. I was like, damn, that's it.
She's giving you every last chance.
This is what you get for fucking around with Yakuzas! Go home to your mother!
That disrespect is wild.
His swords look weird. Whoa. That was sick. I mean, the footwork is impeccable because my ass would have been in the floor already. I would go to spin one time. Oh.
Bro, that used to be like crystal clear water.
Inochi ga aru mono, sore wa motte kaeru ga ii!
I thought you only knew a little bit of Japanese.
Leave the limbs you lost is insane.
I'm 99% sure none of them heard what you just said.
They're all in so much pain.
Your instrument is quite impressive.
Yeah. It
Thanks.
cut swords.
Okinawa no dare ga sona katana wo tsukutta?
Stop asking questions. You know the answer to this.
Usotsuki.
Yeah. Hattori Hanzo.
5分と見ごまだないよ。
Only need 2.
I mean, she literally is the John Wick of like women.
Oh yeah. Well, you need a new sheath now. Might as well chuck that thing.
I don't think she's gonna need anything in the next 20 minutes. But an ambulance.
Yeah, now it's time to get serious.
Oh. Oh. Shit.
You may not be able to fight like a samurai, but you can at least die like a samurai.
If she can't fight like a samurai, you need new men. Well, you need new men either way.
Yeah.
Kakata kina.
That's crazy.
Kirine.
Bro, just the snow falling. It's
Mhm.
perfect. Ooh, she got her. She got her.
Right in the leg. Okay. Just having that subtly in the background, I love that. The bamboo shoot. Wow, yeah, she caught her.
Yeah, she got you.
Oh, she did accept it. I was gonna say this shit means nothing. Come here. Come get the rest of your whooping.
There's a mutual respect.
Ikuyo.
Man, if we had seen this first, we would know Copperhead doesn't stand a fucking chance.
Yeah, for
She went
real.
out fast, yo.
What? Hey, don't hide behind the fence.
Oh.
Hattori Hanzo.
Don't show it, please. We get the message.
We gotta see it.
Oh!
Scalped her is insanity. Bill must be a badass because if Bill was Hattori Hanzo's like prodigy, I'm assuming you could say, or student. I mean, he said student, but that means he's skilled. Oh, she took her captive. That poor woman has no arm. She dropped her outside a hospital.
She said I could keep my wicked life for 2 reasons.
I want him to witness the extent of my mercy by witnessing your deformed body.
Yeah, she is warning.
I want him to know what I know.
Wait, but then he'll kill me.
I don't want to tell him.
And I want them all to know. They'll all soon be as dead as O-Ren.
That woman deserves her revenge. We deserve to die.
She must suffer to her last breath.
Oh, Bud. Oh, yeah. So I guess that is the other dude. So that's
Yeah.
so there was a dude. Okay, so he's Sidewinder.
Is she aware her daughter is still alive?
What?
Yo.
No way! All right, that was our reaction to Kill Bill Volume 1. If you liked what you're watching, leave a like down below. Subscribe to stay tuned for more if you're not already. And if you want to watch our full-length reaction to this or various other movies, as well as get 3 edited movie reactions ahead of YouTube, you can check that out on Patreon. The link for that is in the description. Again, you can check out our edited reaction to Kill Bill Volume 2 already if you hit on that link and you head on over to our Patreon. Wow, man, holy shit. Like, okay, first of all, what a reveal at the end. My gosh.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. I am not surprised that I enjoyed this movie as much as I did because it's Quentin Tarantino and I love Quentin Tarantino, and this was his style, his essence was reeking off of this. It gave me huge Django vibes, just the idea of like this badass character going through taking care of business and stuff like that. I loved this movie. I thought it was awesome. I can't believe I had not seen it before. The soundtrack, the score was so immaculate. The shots, the cinematography. This is one of those things that I've only seen really with great directors where I'm gonna harken back to Stanley Kubrick here. When you're watching a Stanley Kubrick film, you feel a style, you feel it in the shots, in the tone, in the silence. There's just this sixth sense emanating off of the film, this just emotion, this rawness, this tone, and you can feel that kind of thing with great directors, and with Quentin Tarantino, you can feel that with this film as well. It's just reeking this energy of like badassery and in like action and the shots. Just I don't even know. Can't even come up with a word for it. Maybe there is a word for it, but leave a comment down below if you know what I'm talking about. But it's just this style, the Quentin Tarantino-esque vibe just reeking off the film, and it's so well done. The story was amazing, and one of the things you go in wondering is like, okay, if this is a two-parter story, how are they going to end it? Are they going to end it in a way where the story's still like where the first movie can still be a standalone movie? And I think they did. I think that this movie, it kind of treated O-Ren in a sense as kind of like the final boss in a way. And it had that idea of like what happens next. Like they leave it up to your imagination if they weren't going to go with a second one. So I think even though this is the first half of a second story, it's still an individual story of its own and could be told on its own. I thought it was absolutely beautiful. The acting by Uma Thurman was phenomenal, next top level. The acting from everyone involved was amazing. The creative decisions throughout the film with like some of the weapons being used or where a fight was going to be taking place, like the end of that end area with the environment with the snow had this like really peaceful tone in this real suspenseful moment. I will say I would probably have a few style differences that I would have going in. I think, and you guys could correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments. Maybe there was a better reason for why they did this, but I felt like them establishing at the beginning that Cottonmouth was already taken care of took away a little bit of the suspense. There was still suspense and tension as to like, okay, how is this going to be? But I did feel like, well, we know she killed her, so it's like, this whole final act thing, we know it's going to get resolved. And I know with most movies, there's that implicit understanding that the main character will take care of
Right.
everything. So it doesn't like it's not like, "Oh, really? You didn't think it was gonna happen anyways?" But it does take away a little bit of the doubt that could have been there. That's a style choice I wasn't fond of, but overall, it was just the emotion, the rawness, the reason for the revenge was perfect. Them adding these other like aspects into it, like the guys in the hospital, like and her getting
Mhm.
revenge on them and everything was super 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 cool. Overall, a really fantastic experience, emotion filled journey. The pacing was excellent. It was phenomenal. I can't come up with enough good things to say about this movie. It was really down my style. The animation sequence was absolutely
Yeah.
beautiful, and it didn't detract away from the film. It did a great job at adding the backstory. When I saw O-Ren in live action, I was immediately able to tie that backstory to her and get that understanding and perspective of her when watching her. And it did a really good job at providing that backstory. You know, they didn't do that with Copperhead or anybody else, but they didn't need to because O-Ren was kind of like that final boss in a sense.
Yeah.
The antagonist of this film in a way, and they did it so effectively and efficiently within that animation. I just thought it was a really really great touch. I could go on about all the things I loved about this film, and I'll probably go into more when we get into the rating. But let me stop myself here right now and give you a chance to speak on it, because an absolutely amazing experience that exceeded my expectations beyond belief. So yeah, Zay, what are your thoughts?
Should I even say anything? I mean, you got most of it. No, I will say it's very interesting because I wonder when it's based on it said it was based on the character from The Bride. So
Right.
clearly that must be well, it seems like that was some sort of character in a comic or a manga, if it was like a Japanese comic, whatever the case is. And you can definitely, you can definitely see being someone that has watched it, that watches a lot of anime, you can see where he drew some inspiration from it. Like for instance, the amount of blood that spurts out of these people when they're getting stabbed is like the backstory is like being super like I wouldn't say Black Mamba's backstory, but more Cottonmouth's black story or black story backstory.
Ah,
Um, because like I immediately draw comparisons to people like Aaron Yeager from Attack on Titan, the main character from a Kame ga Kill had like like these characters go through like these super super traumatic things, whether they can be villains or like the good guys, and it drives their story. Like you usually have a character that came from a terrible like background or traumatic experience that wants revenge or whatever the case is, and then you have like these villains that like they're like, well, they had as tragic, and like you said, you're like you almost want to root for them because you see where they came from. You almost understand like why they went down that path that they went down, but they're still the antagonist. Quentin Tarantino just absolutely killed it. And shout out to the animation company again, like Cam said, because they did absolutely wonders with that animation. That was beautifully, beautifully done, super well done. And this fight sequencing in like that live action piece was amazing. Like it was ridiculous. Obviously there were some parts of it where it's like she jumps extremely high or she jumps extremely far back, but I can overlook that because of the fact that the story is super, super unique, super, super well done, and you almost don't even care because you're like, it's such a badass fighting scene, like, I'll look past it. The chick kicking, Gojo or Gogo yeah, Gojo, whatever,
go
Jogo?
go go go.
Gogo, kicking her, like, the steel ball thing, like, as using that as, like, a weapon. We're like, "How is she gonna use that?" Um, it's just I do wish they didn't show us that Cottonmouth was already off the list, like you said. Um, it just would've added to it a little bit more, I mean, it didn't really take that much away, but like you said, we have this implicit knowledge. You assume that MC is gonna make it through and end up killing the person, but there's still that little piece of like, but what if they don't? Or like, what if she gets away type of vibe? And ending it with finding out that I mean, we jumped back and forth on what did she have the baby? Oh no, he shot the baby. Oh no, he didn't shoot the baby, he shot her in the head. Okay, well maybe she lost it. And finding out her daughter, she has a daughter and she's still alive, which is gonna clearly play out very heavily in volume 2, which we're gonna be getting into. And keeping Bill, like, faceless this whole time, basically,
Yeah.
has been very, very dope. And we've seen that in a lot. I mean, that's pretty common in some action films, certain series. Marvel, I mean, they were like, we never really saw Thanos' face for a long time, but we kind of like saw you were able to, well, yeah, you kind
We
of.
saw him in a post-credit scene and in a couple more,
Yeah.
but like they did a good job at having him be off screen, but still this immense presence type of situation.
Right, yeah, so, like, you feel the pressure of him, you're like, "Dude, this guy's, like, he's gotta be," and they're giving him a backstory, building it without giving us too much information. We know he was the student of the legendary freaking katana maker in Okinawa. He was a student of him, and it drove him to make a sword for her that he swore an oath, like, dude, like you said, you go on and on talking about this movie, every aspect of it. So interesting. I think so far it's super, super well done how they've split it into 2 to create this whole cinematic experience. And considering that they're both rated pretty well together, like individually, they're around in the same range. I'm very interested to see how this volume 2 wraps up. We have 3 people left: Sidewinder, Bill, and the frickin' what's her
California
name?
Mountain Snake.
California Mountain Snake. So I'm super excited to get into volume 2. Um, just once again, a Quentin Tarantino banger. Absolutely killed everything in it.
Yeah. All right. Well, with that being said, like Uma Thurman did. With that being said, let's get into the rating. Just so you guys know, we go from 0 to 10, and we never give out zeros, and we never give out tens. Why? Because by giving out a 0, you're saying nothing could ever be worse than this movie. By giving out a 10, you're saying nothing could ever be better than this movie. That's our subjective opinion. Both of things are impossible to say. 5 is average, 6 is good, 7 is great, 8 is beyond that, 9 is top tier cinema. This could be recency bias or whatever, but we're giving our like our opinion, our rating directly after watching the movie, and how we feel. And this is a 9.6, I would say.
Yeah.
This was really, 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 really well done. And this is one of those movies that you watch and you kind of get mad that it's like it's almost like having a fine wine, and you're like, I mean, this is a perfect example of what people, can do. Not everybody is Quentin Tarantino, but we don't see this type of action or suspense. We don't see this in like a lot of action thriller movies, and it's like, are you dumb? Like, use this as some inspiration or something,
Mhm.
because it's like it's so well done, and it this is an eye-locking movie. It keeps your eyes locked on the entire time. This is like it releases the dopamine.
Mhm.
It's like a energy-inducing film. And this is one of those movies that it has a very, very, very well done female protagonist. I think
Yeah.
sometimes movies will drop the ball on a
Mhm.
female protagonist and kind of be like, oh, well, I'm a woman, or like they highlight it too much to where it detracts from the relatability of the
Mhm.
character or the draw of the fight and whatnot. But Katniss Everdeen is a great female protagonist. I've
Great. Yep.
heard Ripley from Alien, she was great in the first one.
Yeah.
So I want to give a big shout out to Black Mamba, because Black Mamba was definitely like top tier cinematic female protagonist. It never once dawned my mind that like, oh, she's a female, she can't do this, she can't do that.
Mhm.
They made her fighting style, very understandable. It wasn't like, oh, she was just beating the shit out of
Yeah.
people or anything like that. They made her agile and swift and skilled and stuff like that. And like you said, there were moments where it's like, okay, yeah, they were on a wire for that one.
Yeah.
But the action is so immersive and so intense and so in detail that you can suspend in disbelief really easily. Like you honestly don't even care. You're like,
Yeah, you just don't give a damn.
whatever. Like, I don't care if like she grows wings right now. Like, this is just amazing. Um, and it fit the tone and overall vibe of the movie, and sometimes your brain just goes along with it very well, and that's what mine did. Big props to Lucy Liu. She played that villain role
Mhm.
perfectly, and like you said, yeah, Bill's character, you know, after seeing Uma after seeing I call her Uma Thurman or Black Mama because I still don't know what her fucking regular name is. After seeing her take down like 1,000 enemies or whatever, it's probably in the 50s or hundreds or whatever of those henchmen and stuff, and taking down O-Ren
Yeah.
and Copperhead, you're like, okay, she is the John Wick of of women in the John Wick of this universe type of situation, and you're watching it and you're kind of like, okay, like, yeah, all right, she's unstoppable. But you
Mhm.
still in the back of your head are like worried because of Bill. Like you haven't seen
Yeah.
anything of Bill, but you still are like, what if he's better? Like he
Right.
probably is better if the sword maker, like you said, was willing to make a sword, and it's like, but so they do a really good job at building him up as well, in a sense of like, we don't really see much from him, but even after seeing everything that Black Mamba can do, you're still in suspense. You're still like, I don't know, Bill might be able
Yeah.
to top her. Um, so they really did a good job at building this world, and not going too much into detail about certain things, like Copperhead's backstory wasn't necessary. Um, uh, and the backstory of the Deadly Viper assassination, that wasn't necessary. Maybe they go into it in volume 2, but it does a good job at making you interested in volume 2 and seeing where this story goes. I can't imagine what it was like to finish this movie and just be like, "Wait, we have to wait a year? Like, what the heck?"
Mhm.
But yeah, overall, the pacing, the soundtrack, the score, the cinematography, the acting, it was all an amazing blend. Minor nitpicks like, um, let's not let's not do Cottonmouth letting us know that she was,
Right.
off
Dead already.
first. That kind of that it took it down a little bit for me. And I think some areas of like, I don't know, I felt like maybe Copperhead could have been a little bit more of a threat or something like that, or maybe I wasn't the biggest fan of the timing of everything. I guess I feel like I would have enjoyed this one if it was more in chronological order. I don't say that with every movie that is not in chronological order, but this one I wasn't the biggest fan of that piece.
Mhm.
But there was value that it definitely added to it for sure. But overall, a 9.6 is an amazing, amazing score. We don't rate too many movies that highly. Great job, Quentin Tarantino. What about you, Zay?
Yeah, I'd probably say right at 9.6, if not like even like a 9.65 to 9.7. Again, I don't think I've ever seen a film that was able to switch from having live action into animation and have it take absolutely nothing away. Like literally kept you still enveloped in it. It was like shocking. You're like, oh, what the hell? Like it's animation. Is it going to stay like this? And even transitioning from black and white, we've gone from black and white to color to black and white to animation to color. Like that's not easy to do. That's not easy to make it transition smoothly because it's jarring. It completely, it changes the whole view of the film. The silhouette scene with just like that dark blue and like all the silhouettes of them fighting was super,
Oh
super
my
well done,
gosh,
super
yeah.
cool. Obviously we talked about how well the fighting was in this movie. Even the shots where like, like the sheriff had green glasses. So when he's looking down, it's green tinted. Then he takes them off, and then it's clear, and it or the overhead shots of like the buildings. You can see the layout, like very, very unique shots, and very like they're just interesting. I will say, I think the only thing close to like people experiencing this that we could have felt was probably when we got to watch Infinity War, Avengers when it ended before they went to when we only saw for the first half. What's it? Because
Infinity
the
War.
end,
Yeah,
yeah, it was Infinity
without
War.
spoiling it, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah, so that's, like, the closest you could get, really, I think, for us. I've never seen anything really outside like this. I think I
I
wouldn't
I
say
I would say I haven't I won't tell you what happens in the movie, but Across the Spider-Verse has a vibe like
okay.
this where it's like it's cut and there's a whole 'nother part to come out
I want
next
and
year.
I wonder where, Quentin might have drawn inspiration. Was he, like, one of the first people to do this type of, like, two-part? And did those few like, Marvel and like that, did they draw
Lord of the
inspiration
Rings
from it?
also did something
Lord
like
of the
that.
Ring that's true,
But
that's
yeah,
true.
yeah.
So, like, I just wonder, like, because again, this movie is very, very popular. I can't believe we haven't seen it. I can't believe it's not talked about more. I feel like I've never really heard anyone mention this movie, mentioning either of them, which is a damn shame because it's fantastic already from the first volume. But yeah, like I said, I'd give it like a 9.6, like a 9.6, even creeping up to almost 9.7. Like you said, you kind of already hit the nitpicks. They're like, with knowing Cottonmouth's like gonna die, and then just timing of the things was a little weird how it's structured, but it evened itself out and ironed itself out as it went on. It just
Yeah.
was strange with the jumps, but I'm interested to see Bill. I want them to build Bill's backstory a little bit too. Like, I want to know, like,
Yeah.
how did he get so skilled? Like, I'm sure that we will get that. Hopefully, we will get that in volume 2. But yeah,
All right. Yeah, like you were mentioning too, the colors were so vibrant in this film. They
yeah,
pop
bro.
very, very, very well. Surprisingly too, for being a little bit of an older movie, not
Yeah,
about 20 years old.
yeah,
So
20 years old.
shit. But all right. Thank you guys again for being here. Thank you for the support. Zay, I know you have a Twitch.
Yes, I do, guys. My Twitch will be linked down in the description below. Feel free to tune in, stop by, say hi. I stream all throughout the week, playing all sorts of different, story games or just even multiplayer games. Sometimes on the weekends, Cam and I get to link up and we play games head to head or even with each other on the same team. So make sure you guys tune in, stop by. It's always a good time. I've already seen a few of you guys become regulars actually over there. So I love to see new faces, love to chit chat about movies. Sometimes you even find out what's going on for next reactions. Once in a while we let you guys know on stuff. So make sure you tune in, stop by.
Yeah.
It's always a good time.
Yep. Check it out, guys. It's a great time. Stay tuned for our reaction to Volume 2. We'll see you on the next one, and peace.
Peace. Get it? Because the deadly vipers.
Okay.